Here we have a 2018 Ford F-350 Platinum. Has a turbocharged 6.7 liter V8 diesel engine, making over 900 foot-pounds of torque, sending power to all four wheels through a 6-speed automatic transmission. And this gorgeous truck only has 76,000 kilometers on the odometer. To enter the interior of the truck, you just put your hand on the door handle and the truck senses that you're there. Open it up and you do have a power tracting running boards that open up when either the front or rear door are open on either side. For the interior itself, we do have a nice combination of black and red with leather bucket seats up front. On the door panel, we do have power adjustable mirrors. You have the folding option by pressing the button here. You can also extend them outwards and inwards using the controls here. And then you have the standard power windows and power locks. And you do have memory seat controls for the driver's seat there. The door handle is integrated into the grab handle right here. You also have a bunch of storage along the bottom as well. Both front seats are fully power operated by the switches on either side. And while we're down here, you can see along the side here, we do have lighting off each side mirror controlled by the switches on either side. Then we have your automatic headlight controls, fog light controls, bed light controls, gauge cluster illumination up and down. We also have your power tailgate drop, power adjustable pedals, and then your e-brake and e-brake release. The truck is push button start, found right beside the steering column. Starts up nice and easy. And it is the stock exhaust, so it's not too loud, which is a nice change. We also have 76,924 kilometers on the odometer there. You can see we have various different displays that you can have on here. Various different towing information if you end up pulling something with the truck. Off-road is just your angles. For truck information, if we go engine information, this shows the engine hours on the truck is just over 1,500, how much that's been idle, and the current oil temperature. And then you have a bunch of different displays that you can show here as well. If we go in trip settings, we also have some customizability as well. And if we go into settings, we have your auto high beam, blind spot, cross traffic, driver alert, rear parking aid, blind or trailer blind spots, pre-collision, so that's forward collision detection, cruise control, DTE calculation, lane keeping, so it's your lane departure and lane keep assist there. This truck has a lot of features in it as well. And then you have the standard My Key display setup, stuff like that. On the side of the steering wheel, we do have power telescopic. It's just the button here. Adjustable however you want, which is super nice. On the steering wheel itself, we have this directional pad here. This is what I was using to go through the various different menus in the gauge cluster. We have your adaptive cruise control just below that, with one arrow making you follow closer and one arrow making you follow a little further behind the person in front of you. Then we have your standard Bluetooth controls and audio controls just above that. It is a column-mounted shifter. You do have tow mode on the end, in addition to gear up and gear down in the middle. And when the vehicle's in reverse, you do have your backup camera in addition to a 360-degree camera there, which is super nice. If we go in there, you can zoom in. It has a nice line in the middle for lining up a trailer hitch. And you can show a bunch of different angles using up there. And then aux, you can have another camera added to the vehicle at any point if you need to see a specific angle that isn't currently covered by those. Since there's no camera hooked up right now, it's just showing a blue screen since it's not able to catch a signal. And then this one is super handy if you end up putting a fifth wheel hitch on the vehicle, so you can line up the gooseneck using the dash line in the middle. You don't have to have someone spot for you or constantly getting in and out to make adjustments like that. So it is super handy to use. And then you have the standard 360 like I showed before. For the stereo itself, you do get AM, FM, and XM radio. You have USB and Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. This is the new Sync 3 system, so it's very intuitive. Controls just like a touchscreen would on your phone. One of my favorites is if we go into settings here, swipe to the side, multi-contour seats. So you do have massaging front seats for both the front passengers, which is super nice. And then you can so bottom and top of the seats, and you can do lower high massaging depending on how you are feeling. And then there's a bunch of other customizations in there as well. Up above, we do have some analog buttons. From left to right, we do have your exhaust brake, traction control, hazard, downhill descent control, lane departure warning, and then this is just to turn the camera back on that I was showing before without being in reverse. Up top, you will notice that this does have the Sony sound system in it. If we go further down, you have some analog controls for the stereo. You also have a CD player in the middle there. Dual zone climate control with ice cold air conditioning, of course. You do have heated and ventilated front seats for both the front passengers, which is super nice to have. Off to the side, we have electronic trailer brake integrated into the dash, and then we do have your 2-wheel to 4-wheel drive selector above that. Off to the other side, we do have a 12-volt cigarette lighter cell outlet in addition to a full household style outlet. It's nice that it has the full ground at the very bottom, so you're not limited by what you can plug in. Go underneath here, we do have 2 USB ports in addition to a little storage compartment. It slides back out. And then we do have your cup holders in the middle. This is probably one of my more favorite features, oddly enough, is you can have some storage on this side and cups on the other, or you can have 4 cup holders in total. Super easy. And then you do have a nice big leather armrest right in the middle with 2 cup holders in the back. Up top, we do have your auto dimming rearview mirror. On the driver's sun visor, we have a 3-car garage door opener integrated there. Then we have some dome light controls, sunroof control, sunglass holder there. And then you do have 6 auxiliary switches, just like that camera that I was talking about before. We can have it added after. This is super handy if you had to add on anything, winch, light bars, or any accessories whatsoever. You can have them connected to these switches without having to add one to the dash that won't match or anything like that. And they do have a really nice tactile click to them, which is super nice. And then we do have your rear window power switch there for the rear window, nice and easy. And then the truck does have a panoramic sunroof, so you can see all the way from front to back. You do have that big sunroof up top. The F-350 is equipped with 22-inch aftermarket fuel wheels wrapped in Venom Power 35s. You can see the suspension is lifted. Take a look underneath here. You can see that we do have branding for the BDS lift that is on the truck, and everything's looking pretty great underneath here. Super easy to see with the lift kit being installed. Gives us room to look. Then we have the classy white color for the exterior. Up front, you do have LED headlights and fog lights. Some nice chrome tow hooks in the middle. Also have an engine block heater installed already. And you can see just below the Ford emblem there, that little camera sticking out for your 360-degree camera. We've got Super Duty across the hood. Also have some heavy-duty mud flaps there. Then we have your badging for Platinum, F-350, 6.7 liter PowerStroke Turbo Diesel. Already mentioned the intelligent access from the door handles. You do have your keypad entry for the truck, standard on most Ford vehicles. Tinted rear windows. Also have 4-wheel disc brakes, some heavy-duty leaf springs in the back. Then you can see your spare tire. Actually, I'll just go around from this side. Spare tire mounted underneath the truck bed down here, and everything's looking pretty good condition-wise on the underneath of the truck. We do have LED taillights in the back. You can see your blind spot sensor displayed there. Rear parking sensors all along the back bumper. Heavy-duty trailer hitch right in the middle. Wiring just off to the side. Then we have Platinum across the entire back of the tailgate. And then Super Duty just below it, and forward off to the side. To get in the back, there's a button underneath here. It is a soft drop tailgate, so you can just click it, drop, and walk away. Doesn't come slamming down, not gonna hurt anybody. We also have down here. As such, which makes it super easy to get in and towards the back of the truck. As you can see, you can do it with one hand while filming a video. And we do get a pretty good vantage point from up here. You do have spray-in bed liner all throughout. It's in great condition. And you can see there are some bolts in the center. That appears to be for a 5th wheel hitch if you end up going that route. And towards the back, you do have some lighting for at night, which is super nice to have. Pop that down. Then you just press this button to slide it down, this button to fold it. And again, super easy, you can do that one-handed. and it locks back into place. Now while we're on this side, you can see we still have the factory exhaust system installed. Then for the rear interior, when you open the door handle, running boards fold out just like the front. And you get the nice two-tone combination in the rear still. Power window towards the front, door handle integrated with grab handle, again just like the front, and ton of storage throughout. In the back of the F-350 Platinum, you get a ton of legroom and headroom. It is incredibly spacious back here. Exact same seats in the rear to match the front, that two-tone combination with the silver accenting, which is really nice looking. We also have an armrest that folds down, giving you 2 cup holders that pop out as such. Goes nice and solid. Then you have a storage pocket on the back of both the front seats. You can access those cup holders I showed you in the middle. We also have a household style outlet for the rear passengers. Again, it has that third prong for the ground, which doesn't limit you at all. Then 2 USB ports, cigarette lighter style outlet there. And then you do have heated rear seats for the rear passengers as well. And then you are able to fold up the rear seats. These do lock into place. So you just grab this to fold it back down. Then what you can do, go ahead and fold these up. They come up in a 60-40 split. You just move the latches here. And then you can fold this up and out of the way. So if you need to put some extra storage in the back, if you don't need the back seats, you can latch this into place and have a nice little separation as well. Or you can leave this flat and you have a really nice flat loading floor in the back, which is super handy to have. And then I can't reach the other one from here, but to fold it back down, like I said, put this down and you are all good to go. And that was the 2018 Ford F-350 Platinum. If you're interested in a truck that is as luxurious as it is capable, you can go to parkmazda.ca to fill out the form to book your test drive. In doing so, we get you a $25 Visa gift card for coming down. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.